It's week 7 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers. Rocket Arm quarterback. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Commanders. All that and more.
As the sun starts to set,
next
we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
And if he replicated his game from last week, Kate, they'd win 9 times out of 10. Last week was just the odd case where a 4-touchdown game wasn't enough to do the job. I know he's focused on that one pick, not all the scores he threw. I'd focus on all the good.
It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hauled in by Gray. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
On 2nd and 12 now. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll throw it. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
The Commanders and QB Jayden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the first.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here. But I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Motioning one of the tight ends. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 4. Hit some space around midfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Daniels. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Out of the gun, Daniels. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Complete out to the right. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. He's running for it. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
He's got it.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Robinson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders go up by 4 here in the first. Matthew Wright for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders jump in front now by 5.
49ers 2.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completes this one to Gray. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Daniels on first down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Daniels throwing on third. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him at the 38. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Daniels. That throw finds Pickens. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's got a man left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Again, Daniels to the air. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Prater puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Complete out to the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 38. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 28 out of that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Here's Robinson up the middle, and he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make second and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now second and goal situation.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Couple yards there on second down, and now a long ways to go on third. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Commanders. In trouble. It's third real long here. Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Prater puts it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
He fields it from the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Motioning left is their running back. From the 33 on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play now. Called in by Gray. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense set for a first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed here to Pickens. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Daniels back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it up. And the 49ers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Well, that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road, as we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Jets who were able to get the road victory. Mac Jones, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Jared Goff leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Alec Pierce, a touchdown catch in the victory. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime
The Commanders
lead.
kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're throwing it. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Running back sent in motion. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. On the give, here's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now Daniels to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That throw finds Pickens. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S. Because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Daniels now. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Daniels on 1st down. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
49ers 5.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's under pressure, and he goes down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Charvarius Ward brings him down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
An 8-yard pickup.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Going right side, Robinson with it. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Terry McLaurin.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw complete to Sinnott. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the... It's a win on the road for the Commanders. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still...